Hello, everybody. It's I, Stippling Vaughn. And remember, today is the day. Today is the day for the Shades Underground Art Auction. And this piece right here, this Thundar the Barbarian piece that I did, it is going to be available on the auction. So I'm going to have this available. And then also, I'm probably going to have this piece here. Okay, I'm probably going to have this piece available also I'm going to have this as like a stretch goal. So depending on how far the bidding goes, add this piece in. As you can see, I've got this done. I don't think I'm going to put this spiral back here. I'm going to erase that. So the only thing I need to do is put my name in, and then this piece will be done. So this will be the piece that I'll have. So if it goes to a certain amount, I'll throw this piece in. So you'll have the Thundar Barbarian piece, and you'll have this. Now, if you go to my feed or on Twitter, you'll see some other pieces. They are the other pieces they won't have available on the auction. So, okay, I don't need that nib. I need this one here. So, I am at the 9 p.m. time slot. It'll be 9 p.m. till whenever we finish. So, that's when I will be on the show. And I'm going to be on with some very talented individuals. We're going to have Elliot Rodriguez on with me. We're going to have Kat Moss and Bill Moss. That's very good. Kat always has a nice, a very sci-fi fantasy woman with very nice breasts. So she always does very well with her pieces, and she'll actually sometimes like Greenie, she'll kind of do it right there on stream. You can see it being done. She lots of times does pieces with nipples, so she'll actually have the piece with post-its over it. So, and then of course we got Shelby Robinson, and if anybody was watching his show this last week, he was working on pieces for the auction. I missed him, so I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise for me when I see it. Now remember, if you're in the continental United States, he will be sending you not just original artwork, but you will also be getting, along with it, you'll be getting some ramen signed by him, of course. So, and then lastly, we've got Preston Ostavito. He'll be there along with me. So, I'm going to be. It's going to be a fun time. I requested the 9 o'clock slot, and just because normally we have the chat today. We're in hiatus this week, but normally when we have the show, as Vanessa says, we thread the needle and we get the show started right at 7, and we go through till just at 9, finishing up right at 9, so everybody who's watching can go over and bid on the great artwork. So that I will be have available along with some very talented individuals. I'm always in awe of what people do, and I'm starting to pay attention to what stuff that they do, what the competition, I don't want to say competition, but the other artists, what they do, and so I can what they do, what they do, what is bid on them, and how well it does. So, but so I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. So, um, what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have the Thundar the Barbarian. I've got a set of boobs that I did, all stippled, and then I've got some Halloween pieces that I've done that I'll have those available for bidding on. I think honestly, because of this time of year and because the Halloween pieces are color, I think the Halloween pieces are probably going to do the best. Remember last time I did an auction, the pieces I did the best were my Deadpool and Batman piece, and they're just headshots. So, but we'll see. It's it's always it's very hard to determine uh, what people are going to want and what people will bid on. So, but so no, I've got the pieces lined up for what I'm gonna have available. So, and I'm looking forward to it. So, and this is October, which means Graham is doing his 31 Days of Monsters. I always have fun. I learn a lot about these horror films. Some it's one of those where it's like, okay, it's a good thing I didn't watch that one. And then there's others. It's like, that's kind of interesting. I should watch it. Or there's some that I'll actually go and find and watch, and then that's one thing I really like about Graham's show is that it's heavily dependent on the interaction with the chat. The chat actually determines how long the show will go. So if nobody's interacting with the movie that he's reviewing, it can be like a 10-minute video. The more that we contribute, the longer the video will be. I know when he did the Aliens movie and when he did the Predator movie, because there's so much content available about it, uh, that and because of so much interaction with the chat, those two I remember being like half-hour, 40-minute videos, which was a lot of fun. The thing I'm having trouble getting used to is I'm so used to Graham doing it first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock, and this year he's doing it at noon. So remembering to tune in at noon has been a challenge for me. So, but he always provides a good show, and it's a great medium. And I'm glad that he uses it to help launch his campaigns. He's going to have his Escape from Monster Island. I'm looking very forward to that one. He's going to be launching that. He's going to be launching uh, Escape from Monster Island on Tuesday. So he's using the 31 Days of Monsters to help launch his book, which is a monster book. So I'm looking forward to it. I think he's going to do quite well, and especially because this is the third book in a series that he's done. And I got 1 and 2. I've enjoyed them immensely. So it's going to be a fun time on Tuesday. So, and one thing I also like is that a lot of these creators, I remember that they used to be kind of dependent on launching on Ethan's show or having Ethan do the launch, and a lot of them are no longer doing that. They're doing the launches on their own, and then if they then go over to Ethan, they go over to Ethan. But a lot of times they do the launching on their own, and a lot of these guys now are doing very well of getting funded with their own streams launching it. So I'm very happy for them. And Lepresti, remember his Wraith of God? He's going to have that. He's launched that. He's doing quite well. I think he's just at 50,000 or just over it. That's one of the books I am very looking forward to also because he does such a good job storytelling and with beautiful artwork. So, and in fact, anybody who has been following Aaron knows that he is in fulfillment mode, which means anybody who backed Kit Carter should be getting it very, very soon. I know I'm waiting anxiously to get mine. I can't wait to get mine. When I do get it, I will, of course, be doing an unboxing video. And what an unboxing video that's going to be because I got both the hard and the soft cover. I've got the sketchbook and t-shirt and the poster. So I've got multiple things coming in. I pretty much got almost everything he had available for this for this campaign. Why? Because I really like Kit Carter. I like that. I know he's putting a lot to make something of Garbage Man the nightclub. They're really not my cups of tea. For me, it's one of those where it's like I really like Wraith of God and Kit Carter, and depending on how things go, I think he might just continue with them. If he then abandons the nightclub and garbage man because they're just not getting the backing, then he knows he's got other IPs that are very good for him to maintain. So, which is always the hardest thing with crowdfunding, is are people going to like your property and your story? And that's the reason why so many times, like Andy Smith with his first man, I know there's people that really liked his first man and are disappointed they didn't continue it. But if the backing isn't there, you can't continue it. I understand people being disappointed, but I mean, perfect example is when uh, Chuck Dixon did Winter World. I liked it a lot, but as he put it, he goes, he liked it too. He liked it a lot, but the money wasn't there, and it's hard to maintain a IP and keep putting out books if the money isn't there. And I understand. I'm disappointed, but I understand why. So that's one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that us as backers, we help determine whether uh, a book continues or not. And that's why it's always important, in my opinion, for these creators to do uh, books that are beginning, middle, and end in the book, like how Aaron does it. He's done like 3 Wraith of God. He's working on his 3rd Wraith of God, but the first one was great. The second one, it kind of picked up where the last one left off, but you didn't need to read the first one to understand the second one. So, which is important. And I think a lot of creators in the independent scene don't get it. That's why I think why Graham does so well is because his his IPs and his stories have a beginning, middle, and end. You don't need to get the other books to understand. He'll include Easter eggs to keep you interested in what the story is, or I should say, he'll do Easter eggs referring to other stories that he's done, but you don't need it to understand it. So the perfect example is when he did Shanu. He has a remark about uh, if you believe that's like they're talking about whether Shanu's real, and the guy makes a remark. And I was like, yeah, that's like believing the story of the monster that lives the in the silo, and is referring to Joe Frankenstein. But you don't need to know that. Just as when he did Alien Alamo, he had on the very last page, he had Easter eggs leading in to his other properties, but you didn't need to know it. So I like the way he does it, and I look at him like, okay, you think about it. Graham is a seasoned veteran in the industry, and he's understanding you gotta each campaign is a new campaign for somebody. So you want to give them a full thing without them having to buy the other books to understand what's happening. And independent, smaller creators need to keep that in mind. So that's one of the reasons why, and specifically in the crowdfunding scene, I think Graham gets it, and it makes him, in my opinion, a leader. Just as Graham, Aaron, Billy, and Shane are leaders in the crowdfunding scene because they fulfill on time with their campaigns. So, okay, guys, I've got other things I need to work on. I need to keep working on this. So I need to hit that Nightmare Before Christmas piece. I need to hit that with the eraser, so it's ready for tonight. So I hope you all will join in watching Shay's art auction. I will have Shay's channel linked to the description, or not in the description, in the in the description of the video. I'll have it listed. I won't have it. I might have it in the title, but really what I have is in the video description, I'm going to have a link to her channel. So that way you guys can check it out. So you guys all have a great day. I'm going to have a great day. But if you're not, remember, all you got to do is take life one dot at a time.